Well, we've made it. Day 17 of this holiday and our last full day visiting Japan. And with all of Tokyo at our disposal, we really didn't have any concrete plans set for the day. We just knew that we wanted to get out of the hotel early and see where the day would take us. No pressure. Anyway, let's hit it. We'd of course be watched over by a 4-time MVP and 2-time World Series champion whose face graced oh so much real estate in this country. He'd be our watchful eye, keeping us safe as we'd be spending some time exploring the areas near our hotel, namely in and around the Hibiya area, as we didn't want to be spending too much time on trains today, though we would be venturing a little further out later in the evening. But we'll get to that later. First up, we'd hit up Ginza, which is known for its numerous internationally renowned department stores, boutiques, restaurants, and more. And we'd of course have to stop off at Uniqlo one more time because there was still a little bit of suitcase real estate remaining. And luckily on the weekends, Ginza's main street, Chodore, transforms into a pedestrianized paradise.
Going on a search. We're going to Family Mart to get some Ichiban Kuji tickets. I've already been to one Family Mart and already gotten a few. But now the sickness, the addiction has begun. This will be the last one. Nicola's wilting. She's got about 8 different layers of sun protection.
And all those layers would be needed.
Got my sunshade.
And in the bag, she's picked up several fans.
A bag o' fans.
Bag o' fans.
Bag o' fans.
And I got my Ichiban Kujis now. All 6. Got a lot of G, E, and F prizes. None of the big boys, but happy nonetheless. I got to buy Ichiban Kuji tickets in Japan.
It's a bit windy, but look, my hat stays on.
All
So
right.
practical.
Goodbye.
Ichiban Kuji, or number 1 lottery, is sort of what it sounds like. A lottery. You buy tickets where you're guaranteed a prize, which is pretty great, but the gamble comes in the form of just how good that prize will be. And on this day out, it just so happened to be the first day that a certain Godzilla-themed Ichiban Kuji went live. So yeah, I had my fun. But after jumping around between several konbinis and buying loads of tickets along the way, we'd be heading over to Tokyo Station to show Nicola just how expansive it, and more importantly, its underground city were. And you know that a quick stop to its character street would be in order. We pretty quickly were able to track down another Dongari Republic shop, which surprisingly had one hard-to-find Ghibli item that Nicola had been hunting down for a few days.
Thank Totoro gods.
We also popped into the newly remodeled Pokemon store, which was predictably chock full of exclusive Pikachus begging for a home. And like Conductor Pikachu here, we were on a tight schedule because even though we didn't have any actual plans or bookings, we still wanted to explore as much as we could. And as we were nearby, I just had to go and say hello to an old friend. After paying our respects to the king, the sun was starting to dip as the day had turned to early evening, and we headed to a nearby station to make our way to one final area on the day. It was an area I had somehow nearly forgotten about, or maybe it was one I was trying to forget, because after 17 days in Japan, I was running out of suitcase space and spending money. But alas, here we are in Akihabara, Tokyo's electric town, and now an epicenter of otaku culture and of course, a massive tourist destination. Having gone further down the retro gaming rabbit hole on this trip, there was a spot that had popped up a few times in my research that I wanted to check out for any last-minute scores. Welcome to Surigaya, another Japanese secondhand chain. This Akihabara store specialized naturally in gaming, and right off the bat I got my dirty little mitts on something I knew I didn't have the room for. But let's keep browsing because maybe there's something smaller that I can get back home. The Sega Saturn section here was impressive, and now that I had that console that I picked up back in Osaka, it'd be pretty silly to not pick up a game or two, right?
I did that efficiently. Just having to sift through the games.
Back to the crowded streets, we'd quickly pop into Ami Ami.
To the figures. to find the treasures. Myaku Myaku. Maybe a Gundam.
AmiAmi is an online and in-person character and hobby shop that specializes in model kits, action figures, and all sorts of other toys. I've ordered from them online multiple times and have actually been in this very store before as well, and it just never gets old seeing these things in person. The perfect plastic representations of all your favorite anime, manga, games, and other pop culture characters, all calling out for a space on your shelf. But look, I've said it several times already, at this late stage in the trip, more plastic wasn't really on the cards. As the neon-drenched streets of Akihabara were coming to life, Nicola would catch herself a tasty early evening snack.
Squeeze him. Squeeze.
Not good.
Not yet.
Not yet. Wait.
Her Magikarp taiyaki wouldn't keep us both fed though, so I went with something a tad different.
This is a great sandwich considering it's been in a vending machine.
And look, judge all you want, but this Sando was pretty good. And just like that, our final day in Tokyo was drawing to a close. So it's that time again. That time when this trip inevitably, like all things, must come to an end.
Alright, here we go again. Back at Haneda. Ready for a 15 hour flight to the UK. Never knew this bit here existed where you could literally go outside and have a look at the runways and all that exciting bits. Nice to have this outdoor space. Anyway, great trip. We'll talk about it more, I'm sure, over the next bit of time with these videos. Hope you enjoyed the journey as much as we have. And who knows, trip number 4, when's it gonna come? Probably be a little bit now, but it will happen at some point. So thanks again for watching along. Kaiju Creative returned to Japan, and we'll be back at some point. Alright, peace.
It was another amazing, magical experience in a country that I've come to love, and I'll always cherish being able to share that feeling with somebody new to it all who was experiencing it for the first time. And even though this time has to come to an end, there's always the chance and the hope that I'll be able to do it all over again.